Hi everybody, and welcome to that new video. Today we are gonna see for loops. For loops are structured with the keyword for, and then we have initialization. For example, we usually have I equal something, for example 0. Then we have a condition. And then we have a post expression if that condition is true. And then inside of parentheses we have a statement like, for example, we can print the results. But before to jump on it, let's go to see briefly how to comment and uncomment in Visual Studio Code. In Windows we can use Ctrl K plus Ctrl C. And in Mac we can use Command K plus Command C. To take out a comment we can use Ctrl K plus Ctrl U in Windows and Command K plus Command U in Mac OS. So pretty straightforward. Let's go to see how we can use it. In that first example, we have a for cycle. We uncomment that. With of course Command K plus Command U, since we are in a Mac, and then we go to open inspect element to see the result of our console log. We go to the console, alright, and then we save and we go to see the result of that cycle. You see, print from 0 to 9. Why? Because it says for the initialization is let I. Let's insert another variable, console log, to increment the value faster. And as you see, except for 0, you have 2, 4, 6, and 8, because it's incrementing twice every cycle. Just to clarify that I++ is an increment. So we have 4. And we have we declare initialize variable let that is equal to 0. Then we have I less than 0. So I start having the value 0, then all the time is in less than 10, we increase of one number every cycle, I++. Then we print it, and we print loop plus I. If we delete that and we go to refresh the page, you see we are just going to have every number from 0 to 9. Of course, we can have a longer list of number until 99 if we want. But let's just try to keep it shorter. Now we can comment that. Again, we uncomment the following block, using as we have seen Command K plus Command U. So we have another for cycle where we have let, where I is starting initialized at 0. Then we have a condition, and the condition is if I is less than 1000, then we increment the numbers. Here we are showing how to control with the break keyword a very long cycle to avoid the problem like we run the risk of the browser hanging. So as you see, if we put 11 is like that, if we put 110 is a lot longer, but still we have an end to it a lot shorter than 1000. Note that is equal, so it has very strict relationship. And that's it. Let's go to comment that, so we exclude that from our console results, and we have a const name. Inside we have Valerio, Laura, Sara, Michele. Of course, Valerio is 0 because we start there with the array. Then we have for let start always as 0. Then we have if I is less than names length. Of course, names length is 3 in that case. We increment it of one number. Then we are going to console log both names of I, and we are going to console log also I, just to see how both counters works, because in some kind we are building counters. So we can see Valerio is the position 0, Laura position 1, Sara 2, and Michele 3. Quite straightforward. Now let's go to comment again and let's move to the next block. Here we have variable cars, and we have a BMW, Volvo, Saab, and Ford, and we have something similar, put in a slightly different way. We declare a variable I, len, and text. And we say that for I equals 0, our initialization, len is equal to cars.length, and we have a text that we still need to quantify, and then we have if I is less than len, we increment the value. And then inside we have a text plus cars of I, and then we have a break. So basically we are counting starting from 0, position 0 is BMW, we are putting a break on the line as you see on the \n, and what is going to print is BMW, Volvo, Saab, and Ford as we expected. Quite straightforward in that case too. Let's go to our last example. We uncomment it, and we have a const cars, Alfa, Zonda, Maserati, Koenigsegg, Porsche, and Audi. Then we have we declare a variable let text, and then a variable let I, and we say that for I equal to 0, if I is less than cars length, we increment it. So it is again is a counter that go through our arrays and produce as a result the printing column of all the elements that are inside of it. That's quite the same thing we've seen before, but we just change what we can to make it more understandable, so you can understand the logic that is behind and also the parts that are not changeable. So what we have seen today is again loops. We have seen that for is made with initialization. It is usually I equals 0. Then we have a condition, and then after that condition we have a post expression that is usually an increment. Inside, of course, of the parentheses we have statements. We used a lot console log, but we can do two in a slightly different way. As you see, we have I that is initialization, we have the condition, and then we have our post expression that in those example was I plus plus. Basically we built some kind of counters, nothing more than that, and to do it we use those for loops. Thank you for your attention, and see you to the next video. Bye!